I have a confession to make. I hate beets. I really hate them. And I've tried them in salads. I've even tried them, I've canned my own orange beets. Got the recipe here if you're interested. But it's something about they're kind of solid. And to me, they often taste just like the soil they're grown in. It's just, ooh, you know? Never liked them. But I have always said, if you don't like a vegetable, it's because you haven't found the right recipe and the right way to prepare it. So, not to make myself a liar, I have to look for that right recipe. Now, I do make beet powder and have a video here if you're interested. It's great to sneak into soups and stews and gravy. And for someone who isn't a beet lover, you still get some of that great beet nutrition. But it also is a great flavor enhancer. But today, I'm going to try something else. Now, I saw this recipe on Daily Yum, and it was for making beetroot crisps or beet chips. And I thought, well, I love potato chips, and I love to snack, so maybe this is the way I would like beets. And added, this was using my air fryer, and I love to use my air fryer. And today it is going to reach almost 90 degrees. You can see I'm sweating just a little. And I did not want to have my oven on in the kitchen. So I can just use my air fryer. Now, according to this site, it promises sweet with crispy edges and caramelized crust. Well, boy, that sounds good. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. Cheater, it does. Really good. Let me show you how I made them. So I am just going to, I think, pull up one beet. Look at that. And we'll try it first to see if I like it before I have more. See, I cut off both ends, and now I'm just washing it. Get out any soil on it. Now it's ready for the slicing. The easiest way to get nice thin slices is using a mandolin. But you gotta be careful because you can slice off a fingertip. These gloves are a little bit protected. They're supposed to help you when you do it, but you still gotta be careful. And all you're doing is going like that, and pretty soon you got some nice, can you see the nice little slices we're getting? And this goes pretty fast, but like I said, watch what you're doing because that blade is so sharp. Now you could use a knife too. It's just that this makes it a little easier for uniform slices and to get them thin enough. Now see, you're supposed to really use this attachment to be safe. So this is not safe. I just want you to know that. Okay. Just got to be very careful when you're getting down here. Okay. By doing it in a twisting motion like this, it's a little safer. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to get it. Let's go on to the next step. Now you can make them just plain, although I always recommend having some salt on them. Or you can add any spices you want. You're going to see I'm going to use some onion and garlic powder and some salt. Or you can make them slightly sweeter. You could add a little maybe cinnamon and brown sugar. That would be good too. Now I'm going to put together a little seasoning for this. We'll use a half a teaspoon here of garlic powder. There we go. Half a teaspoon of onion powder. And a half a teaspoon of salt. And that's all. I'll just mix this up. Just give us a little seasoning. Now this recipe didn't say to use any oil, but I want my spices to stick, right? So I'm gonna spray them with a little oil. I have them spread out here on the parchment paper. I'm just gonna use some olive oil cooking spray. Didn't say to do that, but I think my seasoning will stick better then. So just a little, and we're gonna take our seasoning and just get it all on top, right? Okay, now we'll reverse them over, and hopefully the olive oil lets the spices stick. Well, yeah, and you're gonna get nice ruby fingers. Pretty beet though, isn't it? Okay, we got them turned over. We'll just spray this side a little. And we're going to do the same thing. A lot of this will come off when we're cooking it. Ooh, that got more than I wanted. Yeah. Well, you get the idea. We'll be back. Now follow your air fryer's instructions, but you might want to preheat it first. Now, if you have the kind of air fryer that is more like a toaster oven, you might have more room to put in your slices here. I think this one beet will be fine, but you might be able to do multiple beets if you have that type of air fryer. And some of these are overlapping a bit, but do remember that, let's put it more like that, when this starts cooking, they're going to start shrinking. Okay. So we're squeezing them in here. There. There we go. We've got them all in. Now I have seen anything from 325 to 400 degrees in your air fryer to make these chips. I decided that I was going to try 390 degrees, but you might want to make it with only 375 or 350. Part is going to be the thickness of your beet slices. The thicker they are, the longer it will take. And you have to be careful. You don't want them to be burnt. So you have to check on them kind of often. Okay, we'll close it up. There we go. So, should we put it on 400? I'm going to do it 390. And then I am only going to do it for 6 minutes and then check on it. So I'll be back. Okay, I placed them so carefully in the basket, but the air coming up for the air fryer just blew them all around right into the back. So you probably won't have that problem if you have more of the toaster oven type air fryer. But it worked anyway. Okay, they all kind of went sideways, didn't they? Turn these all over. Ooh, they're hot. Be back when I'm done. Okay, I got them separated. I guess I'll be careful how I put it in there. Okay, we'll go with the 390 again. And we'll go for another 6 minutes. Be back. Well, the outsides are getting crispy. You know, a little one like this is probably done. I think some of them need a little longer. Hate to have them burn though. Okay, here's my taste test. Let's start with one of these little ones. Very crispy. Doesn't taste beety. Try another little one. Spicing on it is good. For the bigger ones though, I need them a little longer. I'm gonna put them in a little longer and be back. While waiting for the bigger chips to get done, I ate all the small ones. They really are good. Are they sweet? I don't think necessarily sweet. Of course, maybe the spices I put on them changed that, but definitely crunchy. So here's some of the bigger ones. You hear that crunch? Very reminiscent of a potato chip. Is that one more? Well, this will be the first time I can ever say I'm going to eat a whole beet, because these are really, really good. And I never thought I'd say it, but maybe I like beets when they're made in the air fryer and crisped up. They're a great, healthier snack. So if you're a beet hater or even a beet lover, I hope you try this recipe. I think you will love these little crisps. They really, really are good. And of course you can make some sweet potato crisps and other vegetable crisps to go along with it, right? And then you'd have a very pretty plate. But believe me, these won't last long. Well, I don't think you'll have any left over, but if you did, you can put them in the refrigerator. But they'll get a bit wimpy. So you can just put them back in your air fryer at 350 for about 2 minutes and they'll crisp right up. But they'll keep for probably a week in your refrigerator. So if you're a beet lover, if you're a beet hater, still try this recipe. These are really, really good. And if you want to know a sneaky way to add beet to various things you're making, check out my video here on making beet powder. So good.